Hello, hello, everybody. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Sunday inspirational call. This is the Global Healing Community Healing Call, and we're so grateful that you're here. Today is October the 22nd, 2023, and we come together to be able to share the principles and the teachings of this incredible book. Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, a Western Skeptic, an Eastern Master, and Life's Greatest Secrets. So wonderful to have Gary's music on the call. It's incredible. I think every day should have Gary's music in it. It's so centering and so connecting, and it's just so beautiful. Gary, I know that we're right at the beginning of the call. Let me just kind of frame what we're going to do today. And we are going to have a beautiful piece from Gary. And then we're going to have a little talk about Marmaa and show a video. And then Dr. Giovanni is on the call with us today. And he's going to answer any questions and kind of discuss what you saw. But let me say hello to everybody today. So hello, Deborah. It's so good to see you. Hello, Harvey. Oh, it's always so good to see you. Every single week you are always here. It's wonderful to see you. Hello, Bridget. So good to see you too. Yes, Harvey, love you. Hello, Jane. It's so good to see you today. Hello, Esther. It's so good to see you.
Great to be here and see you all.
I love it. Hello, Shifra.
Morning, everyone. Many
so
blessings.
Good to see you. Hello, Catherine.
Hello, everyone.
So good to see you. Hello, Margie. How are you? Oh, it's Maggie. So sorry, Maggie.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. nice to see everybody.
We'll do one more. Hello. How are you, Margaret? So good to see you. We have such a wonderful community. If everybody could, let's see, how do I get the spotlight off? Help me with the spotlight, guys.
For some, I don't see the spotlight.
Oh, great.
It gets removed.
Perfect. Great. So wonderful. We have such a wonderful community. Thank you so much for saying hello. So Gary, I'm going to turn this time over to you. It's such a beautiful mood.
Oh, thank you. Hi, everybody. I miss you all. I'm so happy to see the familiar faces. We all forget. We all forget. I have been forgetting, and I thought, okay, what can I do when I forget? I joined back with my community of love that this community is, and we give what we need to receive. So I want to give the love and peace and however I can. And I want to start with a poem, a prayer that I wrote in 2009, and then followed by a chant that my former partner, Michael Stillwater, who's just offering chant waves all around the world, especially in Europe right now. So I just, there is something about singing our intention for peace that's so powerful. And even when we can't hear each other, because we can't because of the latency factor, it's so important. Oh dear, hold on. I'm not going to do this. Oh dear. Okay, good. So I'm going to read this poem, and then when we sing, I just really want to remind you that singing is an act of self-love. It's not about how you sound, it's how you allow your intention to funnel from your core, to your heart, to your throat chakra, to create this beautiful torus of energy within you and source back to yourself. So allow yourself to be very self-centric as you chant, to feel yourself as you're chanting, to feel the effects. I just listened to the part of the Lynn McTaggart experiment, and I was so moved, even though it wasn't the live experience, of what our intentions can do for each other and for one another and ourselves. So I'm going to start with this prayer, and then I'm going to do this chant by my beloved friend Michael Stillwater, who you should Google. He offers chant waves currently in Germany right now, ironically, with the German translation. So I'm thrilled to have you know about him. And here we go for a prayer for peace that I wrote around the last conflict in between Israel and Lebanon. Actually, I wrote it then. And so here we go. I'm gonna start here with this, okay? I'm gonna start with that same music, one of my transformance pieces. And thank you again for letting me share this experience with everybody. Okay, can you all hear that music? A little bit? It's quiet, it's supposed to be.
Oh, it's nice.
Okay, good. And then let me just get my prayer going. Here we go. Okay. Let's all together enter sacred space. Let's breathe together. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, ancestors and spirits of the land, artist of the cosmos, source of all that is, creator of music, beauty, comfort, and inspiration, author of clarity, courage, discernment, and illumination, mother of all things alive, pulsating with life, Father of all things illuminated with consciousness and presence. Help us to be here now as we engage our hearts, our minds, our bodies, our souls, and our spirits in a holy prayer for global peace. Awaken us to the light and shadow in each moment so that we might learn to see our reflection in everything and everyone we behold. Help us to become aware of the beauty and the horror that each of us holds within us so that we can learn to live with humility, gratitude, grace, and love. May we cultivate a true understanding of life's impermanence so that we will remember what matters most, to live our lives with a respect and a reverence for ourselves and for all of life. May we soften around the parts of ourselves that cling to certainty, to righteousness, and to dogmas that divide us. Help us to strengthen our inner resilience so that we can see the loss and challenge of these times. As birth pains towards a new emergence of a cooperative, sustainable, just, and fulfilling human presence on this earth, may we hospice the legacies of separation and greed. Let us use these forces so that we might transform them into a world of unity and mutual respect. May we live in right relationship to the great mystery so that we can embrace our essential nature, magnificent, brilliant, compassionate, and kind, inclusive, tolerant, respectful, and creative. We all know in our heart of hearts that the way of all things good leads to peace. May there be peace in the cosmos. May there be peace on earth. May there be peace in our hearts. May there be peace. Let's breathe that in together as a community. Spread it out everywhere in the world. So let's just take that beautiful energy right now. And we've done this before on this call. It's called the Tongue Lin practice. And it's that beautiful Buddhist practice of breathing in the pain and suffering of others and using our heart as a transformative, transmutive experience, transmuting the pain and suffering of others, breathing it in and allowing the love of our hearts to convert it and transform it into love, and sending that love to wherever it's most going to be most needed and most directed. And so this is where, through the power of our chant together, as we direct our energies to the conflicts that we know exist on the planet, in particular, the one that's all weighing on our hearts so heavily. The obvious, big family spat that's been going on for thousands of years is raging again. And we're just going to send our transformative Tonglen, our transformative power, and sing with the purest intentions together as a community. May it be of great value to everyone all over the planet. This is my friend Michael Stillwater, and it uses music to transmute suffering into love. And we can go ahead and spotlight if you want during it, so that it lets people feel the unity of, since we can't hear each other sing, let's see each other sing, okay? I love you all.
Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever. Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever. Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever. Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever.
There is a way my spirit can pray for the peace of everyone. With every breath I take, my heart is learning to make the will of love be done.
Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever. Breathe in the pain, breathe on out the love. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed forever. There is a way my spirit can pray for the peace of everyone. With every breath I take, my heart is learning to make the will of love be done. world is changed. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed. Let my heart be a place where this world is changed. Change for better.
Change for better.
Change for better.
Change forever.
Change for better.
Change for better.
Change for
Let
better.
it be changed now.
Change
Let
forever.
it be changed.
Change for
Let
better.
it be changed forever.
Change forever.
Let it be changed.
Change for better.
Change for better.
Change forever.
Change forever.
Change forever.
Let's all feel the results of this practice together and feel the purity of our intent together as we send it to everywhere on the planet, every corner of the planet that needs love and peace and affirmation for these values. And let us feel the gratitude that we have for being able to allow ourselves to be transmutation tools for love. And just deep gratitude. That was Michael Stillwater from Chant Wave Live and from Grace Cathedral. And it was a beautiful creation we did together and about 14 years ago. Sending love to all of you. Thank you. Peace to all.
Gary, that was absolutely incredible. So touching. And it was so wonderful to see the faces of every single person that had their cameras on. There's a lot of people that don't have their cameras on. But it was wonderful to see you just embody the message and the music and just really spread that love. Spread that love.
I noticed what Lynn McTaggart said is that the most powerful result of the intention experiment is what it does to each of us, becoming the change we want to see in the world. And then we become units that end up offering greater kindness and compassion to everyone around us. So that's how it spreads. That's how it works. May it be so. Love you guys. Thanks, Jayna.
Amen. That's beautiful. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Thank you. I know that this is, I haven't talked with him about it, but Jerem, are you available to share some of the marmas? Just 2 marmas, maybe 3. Jerem, I know Jerem was on the call.
Sorry. Hi.
I didn't
Sure,
talk
Jayna.
with you about it, but I know that you practice these all the time. And I was thinking the forgive and forget marma and maybe the self-love marma and maybe one of your favorites. That'd be okay.
Sure. I'd love to. Thank you for asking. Yeah. So for those of you who are new, marmas are these amazing, wonderful healing tools given to us through the Siddhaveda lineage. They've been around for thousands of years, helping people, and they are an amazing tool to have in our pockets to use anytime. And they, well, without speaking too much about them, let's just do some here. So this is one of my favorites, which Jayna requested. It's called Forgive and Forget, also known as Forgive and Let Go. I sort of prefer the latter, but your choice. Okay. So with this one, we're intending to let go of anything that is not the highest vibration of love for ourselves, for another person, for a situation. And so the marma goes like this. We take our left hand and the fingers are parallel to the floor. The thumb is facing upright. And we're to imagine in a left a red frame in front of our left eye. And inside that frame, the person or persons or situation that we are choosing to forgive in this moment. And we're going to grasp the fleshy part between the thumb and the index finger. And we're going to press 6 times. So we'll do this 6 times 6. And most of the time, affirmations usually flow from this, though it's not absolutely necessary. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so grateful for this tool to be able to clear any non-loving energy out of my system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even the thought of forgiving feels so much better than not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so grateful to the masters of the Siddhaveda lineage for gifting us this incredibly powerful tool for total health of mind, body, and spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see the image in the red frame right now, dissolving and fractalizing and morphing into love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am just grateful and happier from doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more time. I'm forgiving everyone on this planet or any other one who is not in that highest vibration of love, and sending them love right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thank you. So, other favorites. Tough to choose because there are so many good ones, but in line with Gary's beautiful offerings today, the heart marma is a favorite, and this one is pretty simple. I'm a little dyslexic, so I have to figure out which is right and which is left. So we're taking the left hand and grasping the left thumb with the right hand, and then bringing that left hand around. So we're actually making a formation that looks kind of like a heart. So in this one, we're going to, again, squeeze. So each time we squeeze, it's kind of like a heartbeat. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am choosing to live in and from my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My heart is the smartest part of me, and I honor it for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joining all hearts in this beautiful intention of love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hearts dancing with joy from this unified intention and practice together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bringing hearts together in that highest vibration of love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in alignment with the heart marma, we often in our gatherings do the marma to reduce vata. And it's also, I think, called the heart mudra. So the Vayu mudra. It's early in the morning to remember all these terms. So in this one, we're going to take our index and middle fingers and wrap our thumb around them and join our thumb to the ring finger. So you can do this on one hand or both hands. And this is to help with bringing the vata down. So my picture of that is that we're integrating energy through our bodies so that it doesn't become stuck and creating too much energy and pressure in the upper part of us. So we ground ourselves better with the this particular Marma. And especially when we're in any anxiety, which is going around a lot these days, as most of us have noticed, this helps to bring anxiety levels down beautifully. So once again, we're going to go 6 times. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vata is a beautiful wind energy that I am inviting to come into balance in this moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Integrating beautifully through all aspects of my physicality and emotionality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just love my vata. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. I'm just so grateful for this ability to integrate this wonderful, cognitive, incisive, intuitive energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one last quick one is one of Dr. Ram's favorites is happy for no reason. And in this one, we cup our hands and we're going to clap 6 times. So with the intention of just being happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then pulsing our hands together 6 times to complete. 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you so much.
Jerem, that was incredible. I love those affirmations with them. So it's amazing. You can tell that Jerem does these on a regular basis, and he pretty well owns them, and it's amazing. So thank you.
They own me.
Oh, good. Well, good. Wonderful. Well, Marmas are, first of all, I would like you guys to put your love or your thoughts or your feelings or things that you're grateful for in the chat. Let's just flood the chat. Jerem, thank you so much. And Gary, thank you so much. And Gary, you've got so much beautiful love in the chat. It was such a beautiful experience. I just want you to just flood the chat with your gratitude or your feelings, and we'll we're going to share a special video that Dr. Clint sent out. Some of you may have seen it, but it's showing the power of Marma. We have Marma points, where what Jerem had expressed. We have Marmas that assist us to bring us self-love, to be able to let go, to be able to help with pain, to be able to help with digestion and joint pain. There are 107 Marma points in the body, and they're energy points that have life force centered, at that point. And so we have these available. We have our hands with us at all times. It was so interesting. Jerem was talking about bringing down the vata. Last night, I woke up and my vata was raising. Now, for those of you who know, vata is wonderful. It's a wonderful aspect because it creates movement. But when it gets out of control, it can actually create disease. And so by having that vata racing in my body, I actually did the mudra or the mantra or the Marma last night while I was sleeping, and it actually really brought it down. So we have our hands with us at all times. And I would love to be able to hear the stories that you guys have as a result of using these marmas. So first of all, if anybody has a story that they would like to share, I'd like you to raise your hand while we're preparing to show this video. So there are certain marmas that we are not able to do for ourselves, that we go to practitioners to be able to help do that. And before we go into that, I would like Catherine to share her experience with Marma. Catherine.
Hello, everyone. Over the last week, I felt my vata going way out of control, and that presented itself as some anxiety, higher heart rate, higher blood pressure, and nothing was really working to try to calm it down, whether it's Western medicine or, herbs or supplements or whatever. And I really find the ones for the anxiety, where you do 6 times here and 6 times here, literally just doing it once, I'd realize in a few minutes, wait a minute, where'd the anxiety go? And sometimes I'd have to repeat it. And then yesterday, for whatever reason, like my heart rate was way up, my blood pressure was up higher than I've ever seen it, not like dangerous. I did call the EMTs just to make sure nothing was wrong. So I've been doing everything I can think of to bring that vata back down again. And I feel a little calm right now, but it's just this huge surge of energy trying to move through my body. And I think part of it's a cleansing process, and part of it is there's so many frequencies, good frequencies, coming to the earth right now. And my body's very, very sensitive. And when it tries to expand, sometimes it feels really uncomfortable in the body because my wind really goes up. I was listening to a sacred fire yesterday from India, and that was way too much vata for me. So it kind of pushed me over the edge. So being aware of what creates vata in my life and where my vata is presenting itself in the moment, and then having the tools to work with that in the wonderful community. I put something in the WhatsApp chat and immediately got back many vata reducing marmas I can practice all day. So thank you, everyone.
That's wonderful. Thank you. I love hearing those stories. Yes. Luke.
Yes, thank you. So I also, like Jerem was saying, I love the marmas. I practice them every day throughout the day. And I do a whole series of them right before I go to bed. I agree with Catherine. One of my favorites, which works immediately, is the one for anxiety, pressing here 6 times. And I do it very slowly with breath. And it's amazing. Just like Catherine said, for me, it's the fastest acting marma of any of them. I even sometimes do it while driving, of course, without putting my hand back there. And it just calms me so quickly. So that I practice the Vayu Mudra a lot. Vayu is the god of wind in India. So that's why it's called the Vayu Mudra. I practice this one a lot to bring down vata. Whenever as I'm lying in bed before I go to sleep, I do the one for anxiety. I do the head squeeze. I do the heart marma, which is also called the Shankha Mudra. I do the Vayu Mudra. And then I finish it off with Aham Brahmasmi Om Shreem. And whenever I wake up a couple of times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and when I lie back down, I go through all of those again, lying down. It could be 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and it relaxes me so much. And before long, I fall back asleep. So I am so grateful for these marmas, and I rely on them every day so much. Thank you.
That's so beautiful, Luke. Thank you. Shifra.
So yeah, there was a day when I had to go to the to urgent care, and my blood pressure my blood pressure is usually quite low, and it just like really skyrocketed, and so I did the heart one, and I did the forgive and let go, and I did the one the one where you put your finger under your nose, and where you pull on your earlobe. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I did that, and my blood pressure went down. It went up to like 169, which is, like it just never does that. And went down, like it dropped to like 140, like within, I'd say less than 10 minutes. So it helped a lot. And I can just say that I'm not always so good about, I wish I could tell you that I consistently did it every single day. I did when I was when we were on the Miracle Experiment group, but just in general, I'm just way less angry and way reactive. And I feel just a lot more love. So thank you. That was so beautiful, Gary. Thank you so much, and Michael, and thank you so much, Jayna, and everyone here. I love each and every one of you. Much love.
Shipra, it's so great to be able to see your transformation. It's always been inside of you, and it's so great that you're highlighting and emulating that part of you that's love. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Great. Robin, would you be able to share that video? Are you in a position to share the video? Wonderful. So this is Dr. Clint had been working with this gentleman. Is that the very beginning of it? I guess so. Okay, great. So we'll go ahead and just let the video explain.
Now this is, believe it or not, this is a power of Marmaa.
Hey, here in Frankfurt, Germany, we just got out of the book launch in Hungary. The Hungarian book launched there, which was so fun. Budapest. Had a layover in Frankfurt, so I went to the clinic of Dr. Dagmar, where Dr. Ram and I would go often. And when we got out of the clinic, there was one patient that I saw there, Dr. Dagmar. She's 85 years young.
Super spry lady, really cool.
Yeah, very highly respected doctor in Germany. And she said that what happened in that space with Eric, who you're going to see what happened just now, she has never seen her entire career of medicine, not in her entire life. She was so excited. Eric was so excited. Yeah.
It was amazing to see. Actually, we were just here for a few hours, and after that, we went to this international meetup. And somebody asked, "So what have you been doing here if you've only been here a few hours?" I almost didn't even, I was like, we were like in this social setting that I was like, it was awkward because it couldn't be said almost, like I didn't know what to say because it was so cool what happened,
Yeah, how do you explain what you're witnessing? And you're about to see it now. And it was so fun also in the setting to show Dr. Dagmar and Eric the first book in German that I'm holding. We're going to do the book launch. At that point, I'm hopeful. I'm anticipating that perhaps Eric will take his first steps. So right now, watch this amazing thing here in Frankfurt, Germany.
Sometime he will stand up and he will also walk. Let's see.
Wir alle würden gerne sehen, dass eines Tages dann aufsteht und läuft.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, left. Wow. See? Wow.
I have the will. It's delayed. It's a little bit delayed. I have the will. It takes about 1 second and then it works.
Yeah, let it take 2 seconds. Okay, let's go. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Very good. See?
This time no delay.
Okay, so now continue. Yeah. So now you will lift and also you will remove. Huh? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight now. Now go down. Okay, very good.
You go up. You should go down.
I can't believe. Yes, is it my leg? Yes, your leg. Okay.
26.5, like almost 27. And from here to here is 28. Right at 27, and this one is right at 27. Okay, let's start with your left foot this time. Okay, go ahead and see if you can lift this left foot here. Yeah, good. It's starting the movement. Very good, Eric. Very good. Good circulation and good movement. Okay, now your right side. Yeah, very good. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go like this. This time?
Yes.
Okay, we had the little pillow. We just put this so you can see this part. Just so you can see it activating. This helps retrain your brain. So you, oh, look at this!
Whoa,
look at this.
amazing.
You see? You're moving this one without even me touching it. Okay, you ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Go ahead and...
Amazing.
Left side, just 1 second. Look at this, look at this. Look at this. Toes are moving, leg is moving.
Wow.
Without me touching it, Eric. Now I touch it a little bit, and now go ahead and... Yeah.
Wow.
Good. Even with your eyes open and you're seeing it.
Yeah, otherwise I don't believe it.
Yeah, and you're... otherwise he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, it feels good. It can feel
more stronger?
Yeah, stronger and some sort of sizzling.
Yes,
but a nice sizzling. I mean, it feels good.
Yeah, a nice sizzling, like a feel-good sizzling.
Yeah.
Good.
Life is coming.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
Again.
Wow.
You just moved your right leg
Amazing.
on your own. How many years has it been again? The accident was 22 years ago.
Yes, 22.
22 years ago, car accident. Since then, paralyzed. Dr. Ram started the process, but then Dr. Ram had another mission. So he left us to this beautiful... Look at this!
Whoa.
Look at it moving again! When have you moved it on your own like that? Just last time I was here was the first time.
Yes.
And that was in maybe... Oh, look at this again!
Yeah, wow.
You're moving both legs on your own power without even touching it. This is crazy amazing. Dr. Dogmar, have you seen other cases with...
No.
No. Yeah, it's unheard of in the medical world, but look at this. Again. Okay, so now we'll go one step deeper, okay? By November, let's see, maybe you can take your... Look at this!
Oh, wow.
Your legs are already wanting to walk. So keep that image of walking again. Here.
No.
Okay, right leg. Yeah, you couldn't even move it over the cross.
It's really me.
Okay, now I'm going to do it a little bit like this where you can do it on command. So let's start with, again, the right leg. Right leg, go ahead and move it.
Wow. Wow.
So good. Okay, now left leg. Left leg, go ahead and move it.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead and move it. Left leg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what's it like to see this happen?
Yes.
It's so fun, even.
Oh, yeah.
But only after the programming.
Yeah. Of course. You're doing good. Basically, all of life is programming, according to Dr. Ram. In the book, Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, says all of us have been programmed.
Yes.
So then we give ourselves permission for reprogramming.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you an audio track of Dr. Ram. I'll give it to both of you as well.
Nice.
Oh, look at this.
Amazing.
Where you're going to be reprogramming yourself to be unstoppable. Okay, now.
Try the left one.
Yes, go ahead.
Whoa.
Very
Whoa.
That is amazing. Good for recording this so people believe this is possible.
Yeah, it's even hard for me to believe that by myself.
Okay, now right leg.
Wow.
Eric, this is amazing progress.
It is really progress.
Yeah, from last time to this time, what would you say, Dr. Dagmar?
40% better.
Yeah, 40% improvement.
Yes.
And when was I here?
In February.
February, August, so 6 months. 6 months, this much progress. Imagine the next 6 months, and the next 6 months. Pretty soon you'll be running, jogging around everybody. Okay, so Dr. Clint G. Rogers here at the clinic in Bad Soden, Frankfurt, Germany with Dr. Dagmar. You want to share what you witnessed in this process?
I recognized him the first time when he came, and he was not able to believe that his leg could ever move.
Yeah.
And now he looks and is astonished that his leg can work again as normally, nearly.
So these ancient secrets that Dr. Naram shared, so powerful, can help even with cases like this. Your legs are so alive now. You see how even they're moving?
Yes.
So now anything you want to share,
You give it a try and find out that it can work.
It can work and gives them hopeful to believe in the possibility.
Yeah. The book is in German.
Es erklärt eben, wie ein Skeptiker überzeugt werden kann.
Das erste Mal, als er es erlebt hat, ist er vor Erstaunen in Ohnmacht gefallen. Wir mussten ihn wieder wecken, weil er es nicht glauben konnte. Und er ist über seine eigene Skepsis gestolpert. Und dann wurde er zum gläubigen Patienten.
Beautiful. This is Dr. Naram. This is one of his teachers, and this is the ultimate master, Jivaka. So in these secrets, there's these secrets about how to live to young at any age, how to overcome chronic and acute health challenges, and how to help even cases like this.
Ich empfehle jedem, dieses Buch zu lesen, damit er wieder begreift, dass die Kräfte der Heilung in ihm selbst verborgen sind und dass man sie durch diese Art von Heilprozessen wieder wecken kann.
This is the power of Marmaa. You can achieve whatever you want on physical level, mental level, emotional level, such level, financial level, relationship level. You can program your brain. If you want to leave some habits, you can program. If you want to create something new, you can create something. If he can do, anybody can do. Yes?
Yes.
So he is our hero. Who is our inspiration?
Eric.
Eric. So we clap for Eric. Invite you to read this book again and again and give it as a gift to whom you love the most. It can change your life forever. I love you. Namaskar.
Isn't that absolutely amazing? Just these tools are amazing. You know, we can create our reality if we envision it enough and we envision it clear. If we identify what we want, it's absolutely incredible. Is Dr. Giovanni on the call still?
Yes, he is. I just unmuted him, I think.
Dr. Giovanni.
Hello, hello. Yes,
Hello.
yes. So, namaste to everybody.
So good to see
And
you.
thank you for, Gary,
Wait.
always appropriate music. So to create the proper atmosphere. And thank you for hosting this wonderful meeting. And yes, I have seen with very much attention and amusement this video of Dr. Naram and Dr. Clint. It was performing Marmaa. And as Jerem has very well described, Marmaa is a very powerful technology that has the property, has the power to remove the blocks and bring Vata, that is a very powerful energy, brings Vata in a proper direction. So removing the blocks of Ram and Vata, dealing with that, we can create this kind of powerful results. It seems amazing. Also, I have the same amusement of the Dr. Dagmar had in her face when she saw dear Eric move the legs after many years. And so this specific Marmaa is one of the Marmaa that has to be done by someone else on your body. It has to be a well-trained, we can say students in the Siddha Veda. And the specific Marmaa is called Pachoti. So Pachoti means belly button. The belly button is the hero in this Marmaa. Because when our body is perfectly straight, perfectly healthy, so usually the belly button is very well aligned in the middle line of the body. And if there are problems, may happen that the belly button moves from the central part of the body, and then this creates issue in the functioning of the organs, in the flow of the blood and the flow of the energy. And so the specific Marmaa has to bring the body aligned. Then in this we have, Dr. Clint has pressed some points going to stimulate the nerves, improve the circulation. And most important also to inspire, in this case Eric, that also start to move the legs, walk, could be possible. Because as Dr. Naram say, we can remove the blocks, then also the patient has to remove the blocks of his own or her own belief system, that the things will be possible. Because many all the patients like Eric, they come from that they have seen many doctors that all they have seen told him, you cannot walk, will be always there. So they have cut his dream, his possibility to walk. And so Vata is a very, very powerful energy, very necessary and regulates all the movement. Yes, but when he's out of balance, yeah, can create disturbance in our perceptions. I remember Dr. Naran that he was saying that when we are full of Vata and we are in a relation, usually the reaction of Vata is that in some, regarding some topics, is that I am wrong, you are wrong. If Pitta is more predominant, our attitude will be that I am right and you are wrong. If we have a balance also of these three, and there is a proper level of Kapha will give the possibility of understand also the others. And the result will be in I am right and you are right. So I believe that when we have in this condition, we can find the solution if there are conflict in between us. So that is the prelude for the peace for also the bigger scale.
That is so beautiful. I had not ever heard it explained like that, Dr. Giovanni. I love that. It's
yes.
Marmaa is so powerful. And, when I very first started to do the Marmaa points, I did see success, shockingly success. And then I forget, kind of like what Gary was saying earlier, you forget, you just forget. And you have to bring yourself back to doing them again and again. And I think, like Catherine was saying, how she acknowledged that it brought down the anxiety and it brought her calm. Acknowledging the benefits of the Marmaa can help you remember even more. So it's so easy for me to do the Marmaa and then run out the door and not think about it, and yet experience the benefit of it, but not but not really acknowledge it. And I think what Catherine was doing was acknowledging it. Dr. Giovanni, these tools, these Marmas that you do because you've been trained, it helps with frozen shoulder. It helps people walk. What else have you seen that Marmaa helps with?
This can be used in a lot of situations that involve the physical, the mental, and the emotional level. Because also the energy in Vata give expression of themselves. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they give expression of themselves at all the levels. So very impressive when we do the Marmaa for suppose children that they have ADD or
Autism, probably autism.
Autistic. I have just remember. Hello.
Yes,
hello?
We can hear you. Yes.
Good. Yes, there was a tunnel. Yeah. So very helpful. Very helpful for all neurological conditions. So can be used in patients, friends, relatives that have Parkinson. So all the degenerative condition of the nervous system, Parkinson, Alzheimer, and all the emotion like fear, sadness, madness, and so this is one tool that we can use, yeah, for transforming, also transforming the moods also. Dr. Nara will say that we are moods transformer. When people comes from mad or sad, Marmaa can help, can be used, yeah, to bring the state of gladness.
That's so incredible. I thank you, Dr. Giovanni. Does anybody have any questions?
Can help people to speak if they have a difficult after stroke, yeah, for example. So I was saying ADD in autism, all many.
So what I see is that, and I know that you've said this before, but it is, you know, there's 107 Marmaa points in the body, and they are energetic points. And when you press on those points, it helps create a communication between the brain and the nervous system, and it helps remove the blocks that have been in the way or been disturbing the pathway, and the connections that are generated by doing the Marmaa point, that helps us experience, you know, less anxiety, less disease, you know, less, you know, more happiness. So is that kind of what I'm understanding, Dr. Giovanni?
Yes, you're understanding very well. This is a right way to you say, so we express the action of the Marmaa.
Wonderful.
Removing the blocks. They remove the block. Yeah. Wonderful. Also in Eric that we have seen. Dr. Nara, usually also when there is a frozen shoulder, he say to the patient, "Oh, I'm feeling 6 blocks. I'm feeling 5 blocks." Then after doing the Marmaa, suppose for the frozen shoulder, it's say, "Oh, I have removed still, yeah, maybe 4, 5, still 1 block is there, but there is good results."
Yeah.
Block.
Can I was going to add one thing as well.
Hello.
Hello, Clint.
Giovanni, so
Clint.
fun to hear you share about this. So beautiful. I'm sorry, that cut out a little bit. What did you say, Giovanni?
Oh, I'm welcoming you. Happy to see you.
Yeah, I've been enjoying watching on Facebook and just loving, Gary, your music, and Jerem. I was following along doing the Marmas, and actually I was just this morning going through my own little, you know, struggle. And as Jerem, as you were doing it, I was following you like a child, like learning myself for the first time. And I actually felt like whatever was the heaviness lift off of me. And then even as I was watching the video with you, I was like, wow, that's amazing. How beautiful that this ancient science exists on the planet, you know. And so thank you, Jayna, so much, and Giovanni so much. I just want to express my love. And there was another piece too that we didn't put in the video, but I realized is important, is that at the same time as we were doing the Marmaa, Eric was he's following the diet, you know, and he's not only following the diet, he's taking the herbs with discipline. And the messages he's been sending me are so beautiful about, you know, his hope being resurrected, and that he's like, but it's a long time to hold on. And so this week, October 25th, if anyone can join us in Bad Soden, Taunus, near Frankfurt, Germany, we're going to do another Marmaa Shakti session for Eric. And for anyone who comes, we're doing a Marmaa Shakti session to inaugurate the launch of the book. Oh, accidentally brought the Japanese book, but not only the German book, but also the kids book. And we're doing it at Dr. Dagmar's clinic, which is where the first time that I realized that this Marmaa Shakti secrets weren't just held by a single master, but this is where Dr. Ram actually first challenged me to do it. And I wasn't feeling up to it. And he actually, the whole situation unfolded in such a beautiful way that I realized, wow, these ancient secrets are for everyone and accessible to all of us. and can be learned. And so for those who also want to join the 3-year Path Practitioner training, awesome. There's an application, but there is an opportunity coming up in January, which is just Ancient Secrets 101. And I put the link in Facebook, I'll also put it here in this chat. Those are 2 opportunities coming up. What's Giovanni?
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Yes,
good.
yes, and I want to appreciate you also for the commitment that you have taken, to go to Frankfurt and continue the process that has been started by Dr. Mari. So this is,
Oh, even
we have to,
even Luna, she's even agreed. Luna, she's excited too. You know, Giovanni, I've been thinking about Eric, and then after we were in Hungary for the book launch, and before when I went there, yeah, I know I often even though I know that death isn't the end, and see even with the book, the German book that Dr. Om appeared in the dream to Ralph, you know, and even though there's so many signs that he's here more than ever, and that, you know, that death, that we are not our bodies, that there is life beyond this. There's so many signs of that, and still at the same time, Giovanni, I miss him. You know, I wish he was here instead of me having to do that for Eric. And at the same time, when I step into those situations and I see the miracle of life, you know, the miracle, the possibility that even a paralysis of over 20 years. And I believe that also he was with us on the book launch this week, and that in Taunus, he'll be with us, you know, and that all the forces of love, all the forces of possibility, all the forces that whatever challenges we're facing on this planet, whatever challenges you're facing in your personal life, that they have seeds of equal or greater benefit, you know, which Dr. Nam talks about, and that as we release, what Jerem, he did so powerfully, release whatever energy of not forgiving ourselves or holding on to some grudge or something, or not forgiving the world or not forgiving God or whatever it is, as we release that and we learn to love ourselves more, that there is miraculous possibilities we've never before witnessed on this planet. And that in that video, one thing I love, Giovanni, about that video too, and that Poonam pointed out to me, Dr. Ram wasn't doing this to get credit. He wasn't doing it to get aggrandizement, to say, look how good I am. He says, Eric is our hero. You know, he says, he gave credit to the ancient secrets and then said, look at our hero, Eric. And that's what I feel is really someone who embodies this philosophy or this way of life, this ancient secrets. They don't take the credit. They don't say, let's put my picture everywhere, whatever. They say, no, look at this person who made this powerful choice. And I love that about Dr. Ram. I love that about you, Giovanni. You're always coming from this space of love and kindness and service and giving credit to every person who chooses to do this because it's their choice. You know, as healers, we can't force anyone into a healing. You know, they choose it. And then we get to celebrate that moment. And so big congratulations to Eric. And I'm excited for anyone that can join on the 25th, and anyone that wants to get more and more practice in this, to join Ancient Secrets 101, be a beautiful opportunity for that. Giovanni, you have any thoughts about that as well?
This time I think it's difficult. Difficult to come, you said?
Oh yeah, no, I know you're not necessarily going to be able to come, but any thoughts about that? You know, how Dr. Ram would always be giving credit to other people. He would say, who did this?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Who did that? Yeah. Who is the legs is moving? Yeah. He was always asking. Yes.
Yeah, he would always say, who did this? And they say, you did. No. Whose legs? My legs. Okay, who did this? Okay, I did it. Yes, you're the hero. And that's one thing I love about the Ancient Secrets, is it points each person back to themselves. And so everyone listening on this call, thank divine forces that most of us aren't experiencing paralysis, but we all have a paralysis of sorts. If we're numb to life, if we're numb to the possibility that we can live fully, you know, we have some kind of a constipation of love. I would say, Dr. Ram would say that he wants you to have a diarrhea of enthusiasm, a diarrhea of love, a diarrhea of healing. You know, don't be constipated with your love, with your enthusiasm, but have this possibility to really experience your life fully. We're here. Another thing that Dr. Ram taught me, even through his passing, was that we don't know how many days of life we have in this body. You know, we don't. We know we have this day. And so maybe we can choose this day to love a little more fully, to forgive. Maybe we can choose this day to believe in something that we've been scared to believe. Maybe we can meditate for peace, not only in areas in which there's conflict, but in areas where there's conflict inside our hearts, where we doubt ourselves, where we judge ourselves, where we're hard on ourselves, where we hurt ourselves. Maybe we can just say, I love you and I'm with you. I love me, I'm with me. We can release the paralysis that's been around our own lack of being able to love ourselves. Gary Malkin is such a great example to me of a hero in this area, courageous in loving his little boy, going to do things that are so scary. And so many of you on the call, Katie and Luke and Janet and Shifra, man, Shifra, you are amazing.
Clint, I want to say one thing in response to this, if I may.
Please.
May I? Hi, brother. I was saying to Jayna before the call that I'm on the edge, right? I'm forgetting all the time. But now that I'm committing to this path, it's starting to heat up in terms of my fear. And so I realized, just like what happened when the final cue of Thrive, where I couldn't come up with a piece of music that was so positive, and then I changed my diet, changed my sleep, changed my habits for 10 days. And then that piece of music, that Science of Love track that you heard, for the first time without words and helped me see. I have to start a 10-day tomorrow. I know in my bones, because I've just fallen off the wagon. And so I just wanted to affirm that, the power of the forgetfulness, and then how you can lose your capacity to stay on point with your self-love and your courage. I just want to say, I'm so humbled by how much we still forgive and how much room there is for self-love and self-forgiveness to get back on the path. So I'm going to start my 10-day tomorrow, make some mung bean soup and start over again. But I just want to say,
let's put our hands together for Gary. Oh my goodness, Gary. I love you and I'm with you. Believe in you and sending you so much appreciation. Now, if we apply this principle that every challenge, heartache, obstacle has within its seeds of equal or greater benefit. So what could be the seed of equal or greater benefit in this situation? Honestly, the other day I was thinking how grateful I am that I forget. I'm so grateful that I forget so much. And really, what is more real than the present moment? And by forgetting, we let go of so many things that we don't need to, and we can discover a whole new possibility based on the raw truth of this moment and your soul, which you're doing. And we're all here with you. And you showed up today and you poured love into all of us. And you gave us the chance to pour love into you. And this dance of life that is right now is savor it for itself,
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yeah. I could go through and name all of you. I'm so glad, Ron, you're on this call, and Jimbo and Jerem and Mariana and Almao joining all the time from beautiful Africa. And Maggie, I've never met you before, never had a conversation for very long, but I love seeing you on the call. And Diana and Jane and Charlotte and Esther Francis, full of energy. Teresa, so good to see you, and Lynn and Joan and Harvey. Every time you show up makes me so happy. And Raven and Catherine, and I just go through and name everyone. Artie, love your presence, Dr. Artie. Nasim, wow. Chris and Carol, yes. Ariana, fantastic. Barbara and Joan, oh my goodness, so fun to see you here. Beverly, oh my goodness, and Stephanie hosting in her home in Montreal, an Ancient Secrets gathering, which I think we should all do. Renara came, and all our great, beautiful, Chris was there. Wow, what a cool thing. You got together. I don't know if you ate Hmong soup, but yeah, okay, thumbs up for that. I just get a spotlight for a second, Stephanie, just because she actually had in her home a gathering, a local gathering. And I think we should do this more, where we hug each other, we love each other, and we celebrate. And then we look at what's real and how we can move forward. So thank you, Stephanie, for doing that.
And thank you, Clint, because it's all because of you and your beautiful Dharma. That's a reflection what we had here. It was a celebration of love. And that's what we were like talking all together is all of the Ancient Secret participants when we had that gathering here at home, that it is so important during those days, as the planet is in transition to create those wonderful, momentum of joy, of love, of celebration, even though we are conscious that it's not like this everywhere on the planet, but use that powerful, strength that we all carry in our own art, like to incarnate that love, to vibrate that love, and then to share it and with all the world. That's what we did as a being together. So we become like one big art because of you, because of the work that you're doing, because of that book, so I'm grateful. And yes, anyone is always welcome home now. It's wide open for all of you. Thank you.
And I also want to acknowledge you because all the transitions of life, we may or may not be a part of any particular thing, but we're always a part of love and a part of letting love guide us. And you continue to choose to love. And so thank you so much for that. And thank you to Dr. Naram,
yes.
and his master and his teacher and all the forces of love that exist on this planet. It's so fun to see it unfolding in a way that's beyond our imagination even. I was when in Sedona, after Jerem was there and also Joseph and Susan were there was a meeting in which there was a salon and there was a whole bunch of brilliant people who are doing such beautiful healing work on the planet. And such intelligent, beautiful, amazing souls. And one point I brought into it is, in The Secret, that movie, The Secret, in the book about you have an intention and you place it and then you can manifest in this whole game that people play. Well, what if things are manifesting that are beyond your imagination? Why don't we play that game that are even better than you could dream? And seeing you here, Stephanie, seeing Yolaine, and Chris and Renard and all of those people are home. I never imagined that. It made me so happy seeing the book.
A lifetime, I have to say, because I saw Yolaine and Claire dancing as we were listening at the recording we made from Renara's Divine Music, and they were dancing here in the kitchen like it was a dance from heaven. Those two very young ladies, they were creating a memory for all of us. And that's how life can be amazing to me. Like, I never had, thought to add all of those people at home like a few weeks ago. It was not even in my thought. And how it came to happen, I'm not even sure, but I just I've said yes to that impulse, and that was created for us. So, and you were all there with us in our one big art. You were all there. We were carrying each of you with us that day. That's a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. And I just want to just anchor on to that. We're all held. Dr. Ram says we can reprogram for financial level, physical level, mental level, emotional level. And I see everyone doing that here on this call. You showed up today because you're ready to say yes to even more of life and appreciate everything that is. And so, Richard and oh man, I feel like I always mispronounce your name. So, I just want you to say it. I know you know who Siobhan? Do I say that right?
Yvonne.
Siobhan. Siobhan, thank you so much. Whenever I see your face, it lights me up. I'm so glad you're here. Patricia and Beverly and Judy Lamar and Deborah Ann and Chris. Oh my goodness. Joining from, are you in Germany right now? I don't know if you can unmute yourself, but it's so fun to have you on this call. And I think you're going to be on the 25th with us, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm excited to meet you in person and give you a hug in person. I'm really excited about that. Chris, I know and Jayna, thank you so much for you guide these calls with so much love and beauty. I don't know if we're about to go in a breakout room, but I'm Chris. I just want to hear what's love taught you on today's call, or what insight or inspiration have you gotten from just being in this space?
I just have to say, hey, Chris, I didn't know you were part of this community. Hey, brother. Hello.
Yes, likewise. So good to see you, Gary. Actually, it's been like a lot of synchronicities, Clint. It's been just beautiful and wonderful, and it's just like it just popped up, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's finally time for it, and just all the beautiful things coming together. So I finally was able to make it in time, and I was like, I just love the whole energy in there, and it's just so beautiful what you all are co-creating. It's just magnificent, and I'm deeply grateful for all of that. So yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. So grateful you're here. And Janet, I see you had your hand raised. I just want to hear what. Thank you, Chris. I'm so excited to meet you and continue to dance. Like
yes.
Well, hi, Dr. Clint. I just actually just raised my hand because Shifra had asked about the Marmaa for the Vayu Mudra, and I was going to just demonstrate that for her.
Please.
But okay.
Yeah.
But also, I know that you're here, so I didn't know if you wanted me to speak on what we spoke about this week, too.
Yeah, no, let's leave this as a teaser, because talk about transformation. Maybe next Sunday, you'll hear an amazing story in her own blood reports, seeing the powerful results that have come. You want to tell them the topic?
Sure. Well, because of the work that I've done with the ancient secrets, with Marmaa, and mostly diet and the herbs, I have changed so much within my blood profile. I just had my a lot of tests done, and there was a lot of really good news in there. And I had messaged you, Dr. Clint, a while ago when you were traveling, and you just noticed it this week and got to me and said, I can't believe I missed this. So I just and said that we would talk about that. So that's to come.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together, because basically you did this. You chose it, and it's happening. We love you, and we're with you, Janet.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to go into breakout rooms soon. And Jayna, you could tell me that if you had some other plans, but maybe we'll make sure you're in the breakout room with Shifra. So that way you can share that, and that can happen in that way. Jayna, I don't want to say how much I love you, appreciate you. And you're such a beautiful dance. You can dance with love and with anything that comes. And I'm just so grateful to see how you host these calls in a way that I know makes Dr. Ram so proud. What would you like to do now, Jayna? You want to go into breakout rooms, or you have something else you wanted to share?
I just want to stay in this energy all day long. Don't you guys? This energy just feels so amazing. We can go into breakout rooms. I was just going to talk about the launching of the book was all.
Oh,
and how amazing. And I'll just share it for me. I don't know how many of you are aware of the launching of the German book of the Ancient Secrets. And I don't know how many of you saw the book launch, but so many powerful people were on that call. You know, we had Krishna, we had Dr. Smita, we had, and of course, Dr. Clint, and we had Suyogi and Mucha. Is it Mucha?
Puja.
Puja, and then I'm missing one. Moksha.
Moksha, Giovanni was there.
Giovanni
Mani
was there.
Bai shared about his MS, reversing the most serious case of MS. Oh, man, so many people came and celebrated with love. It was so beautiful. We have a recording of it for sure.
Yeah, I really want to encourage everybody to watch the recording, because the feeling and the energy and the transmission of what Ancient Secrets is all about is so embodied in that video. And I wanted to get some feedback from some of the people who have watched it, what their thoughts were. Did they notice anything different? Did they notice anything that stood out? And I don't know. Yes, Lenore, how are you?
Yeah, good morning. A lot of things stood out, but particularly Krishna's presence and the continuation of this unbroken lineage being so alive and spreading and spreading. His presence was just otherworldly wonderful. And about all of this coming even to today, I want to say, as we witnessed these book launches in Hungary, in Tokyo, and Clint G is jet setting all over the world, and the next thing is Brazil. Every one of them is such a highlight, and the news travels so fast today, and so it's like a chasing of the news. But on the other hand, in Ancient Secrets, all these fires, they stay alive. I have the sense that every part in the world, it doesn't just go boop, 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 down. Turkey, the 4th edition. So I'm celebrating not just one book launch at a time, but all of them together. It is so massive. It's like Yogananda said, these things are spreading like wildfire, which might be not a good analogy today, but it really is. It is a spiritual wildfire, and it is fantastic. Thank you, Clint G. And I wish you good health that you can keep going.
Yeah.
And we are with you. We love you.
Well, thank you so much. So beautiful.
Shifra.
Yeah, that call was just, I don't know. I just left that call. I was so just, it just was like a shot of love and goodwill and peace. And it was just, it's fantastic. So I love to think of Dr. Clint and other people traveling around the world and with the book and with that spirit, because we need it really badly now. Thanks.
Thank you, Shifra. Oh, one of the things that I noticed, and I think she's touching in on this, is the spirit of Dr. Naram was alive, absolutely 100% alive. And the principles that were even shared in that book launch setting was amazing. You know, giving your 100%, you know, stillness and silence, stillness, and solitude, you know, is so important. And then the other one was the happiness. Dr. Clint, you had said something that just really resonated with me in that book launch. And you said that when we do things in playfulness, you remember things 400 times more than when you're not. Did I say that correctly? Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, it's like, why do kids learn so fast? How come they can learn so fast? And this is research that's been done. You know, if you do stuff in a state of playfulness and a state of love, you actually learn those things 400 times faster. To learn something maybe takes, I don't know if it's exactly 400 times, but let's say 400 repetitions. But if you do it in a state of play, it only takes like 10. Or, you know, is a way faster to learn and funner. I don't know if that's more fun.
That was just so great to hear. So thank you. Luke.
Yeah,
oh, go ahead.
No, I just also want to say, you know, ingrained in me, at one time I was sitting, and Giovanni can add to this if he wishes. I was sitting in an audience where, you know, a lot of Dr. Ram's patients were super famous people, Hollywood stars, billionaires, and also sometimes gurus. And these gurus would have millions of followers that would believe they were God. And it's beautiful, the goodness that they're bringing on the planet. And at the same time, they would have their own personal struggles, like they'd have diarrhea or some health problem. And it's a little bit, they don't, like, sometimes there's a conflict where everyone believes you're God, but you can't help your own situation, you know? And so we would go and we would be able to help them with whatever was on the physical level and also mental, emotional, and bring the alignment. And one time we're sitting in one of these meetings, and Dr. Ram we're sitting in the audience, and everyone was, and there's this big guru and a big throne on the stage and fireworks and all this kind of stuff. And he says, "What's the difference between what we do, Clint, and what's happening here?" I was like, "I don't know. We don't have fireworks at our clinics." I don't know. I didn't know exactly what he was getting at. But then as he asked me more questions, he wanted to point out that, you know, when there's a guru, it's a beautiful thing, but there's one guru and there's a lot of followers. He says, in ancient secrets, it's not like that. It's not like a hierarchy thing. He says, it's actually every master is always a student, and every student can become a master. And so as I look at this, and as, you know, I tried to even share with Moksha, you're as important in the lineage as Dr. Am or anybody. You know, I just think it's something where in the old model of the world, we're used to hierarchy. But in this school of thought, even if I don't follow the principles, I'm technically not part of the lineage. You know, it's not about who, it's about the being. And in that state of beingness, everyone belongs. Everyone belongs if you just follow the principles. And then when you follow the principles, you see the results. And the results are so beautiful. The results are vibrant health, unlimited energy, and peace of mind. And I love that whole realization that Dr. Ram gave me in that really beautiful moment. just wanted to anchor that in too. Instead of looking outside of ourselves for all the solutions, to go into the silence, stillness, and solitude and see, oh, it's my choice. He made Eric the hero. You know, I don't know, Giovanni, you have anything that you want to share on that or add to that? Or you're welcome. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, but that was one thing that I felt helped me. I know, Luke, you're raising your hand as well. You had some thought about the event?
About the call, Jayna asked what impacted us about the call. And the biggest thing for me, Jayna, was in seeing in one frame these incredible, powerful Shakti women, Dr. Smita, Suyogi, Puna, and Moksha, seeing them all, I could actually feel this powerful Shakti energetic transmission coming through the screen just from them alone. And to hear each one of them speak was so extraordinary for me, and I'm sure for everybody. These four women, these four Shakti beings are probably some of the most amazing, powerful, loving, caring, giving people on the planet. And that was a big takeaway for me when I watched that.
Me too. I got chills. And how powerful it's during Navratri. So you don't know about Navratri. It's 9 days celebrating 9 aspects of the divine feminine. First 3 days are Durga, which is like the sword and the shield, cleaning out anything. And the next 3 days are
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi, yeah, good, which is about maintaining an abundance and all that kind of stuff. And the next 3 are Saraswati, which is nurturing our vision. In fact, right now on today is the 8th day of Navratri. It's a Saraswati day. What a perfect day to have this call in honor of the divine feminine, which is about holding true to that vision of our highest self and nurturing ourselves in that space. So beautiful. Yeah, I just am so grateful for everyone who's here. And, you know, Jayna, I really I like it if, I think breakout rooms is where some of the most powerful things happen. So everyone gets a chance to share. You feel good if we go into the breakout room?
Yeah, I just think it's perfect. I really do. I just want to thank you because, you know, sometimes when I hear the ancient secrets, it's a little bit up here and unattainable and not really real. And yet talking like this makes it accessible and it makes it real. And it's like, yes, this happens. This is really truth. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for these conversations that bring it down into this really works. And it does, and I've seen it. I've lived it. And then I like Gary, I fall off the wagon and then I get back on, you know, so but it's a process. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Thank you, Jayna. Well, I would say in this breakout room, think about what has love taught you, or even, you know, I saw in the chat some people who are going through some struggle or some challenge. And I think somehow being in a space where you're able to express that and you feel the love remains also as a healing balm. And, you know, we have a tradition on these calls that was started when Dr. Ram passed away. We were going to the orphan home, and me and Krishna recorded a video where people all over the world could say to these orphan kids, I love you and I'm with you. And as we're doing it, as I was watching these hundreds of videos of people of every shape, size, color, religious background, you know, gender, all saying this, and it was all hitting my heart. It's like, oh, that's what I needed to hear as well. You know, that I'm loved and I'm not alone. And so for anyone who's struggling right now or experiencing some challenge, some transition, or feeling the pressure of the world as it's in its own transition, as we are about to unmute and speak these words to each other, I just want you to feel them sinking into you, that you are loved, you're not alone, that you're safe. And so we'll do this beautiful marvel. You rub your hands together. I'm going to invite everyone to unmute themselves, and then you go, I love you, and I'm with you.
I love you, and I'm with you.
And I'm with
I'm
you.
with you.
I am with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you.
You and I'm with you.
You and I am with you.
I'm with you.
You and I'm with you.
You and I'm with
Love
you.
you and
You and I'm
Love
with
you,
you.
and I'm with you.
love you and I'm with you.
And I'm with you.
And I'm with you.
All right, so beautiful. Now, one more time, go like this and put on your own heart. I love me, and I'm with me. I love me, and I'm with
I love me. I love me. I love me.
I love you.
All right, now if you could go into breakout. Now we go into the breakout rooms and you can discuss what did love teach you on today's call, and what is this principle? Every heartache, every challenge, every obstacle has within it seeds of equal or greater benefit. Maybe in your breakout room you have the courage to say, this is something I'm struggling with as a challenge, and you can brainstorm together. How could that have seeds of equal or greater benefit? Maybe that would be something powerful and healing on today's call too. Jane, anything final you want to say before we continue into the breakout rooms?
I think it's beautiful. Just nope. I love you and I'm with you. Great.
All right, those watching on Facebook, if you want to go deeper, we're going to post the links for Ancient Secrets 101 and also where you can get the different books. So you should see on your screen if you're in the Zoom room where to go into the breakout. And I think, Jayna, you'll have to stop the Facebook Live. Oh, beautiful. Love you and I'm with you.